What's cracking with your snacking snacker stars? It is me, the BRE, the man, and the backwards hat, Brandon from the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, coming at you on the road once again for OTR on Tuesday. That's right, and last week I reviewed a cheesesteak. This week I'm going to review a cheesesteak. But you know what? I think that means that we're going to make October Cheesesteak Month here on OTR. What do you think about that? Well, we will continue Cheesesteak Month with Sonic's newest, the Footlong Philly Cheesesteak, right after this on OTR. You are looking live at Sonic on Guilford Drive in Frederick, Maryland, right off of Route 85, actually. And it's across the street from some shops like a Sherwin-Williams paint shop. Looks to be a liquor store over there as well, a vape shop. There's a Checkers down the road down there. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a seafood place over there. Anyway, today I had to jump at the chance when I found out that there was a Sonic just about 25 minutes away from me to check out their latest invention, which is the Footlong Philly Cheesesteak. Well, they're calling it that anyway. And they've got two different versions, the classic and they've got a spicy version. Normally, you know me, I would get the spicy version, but having a little bit of stomach trouble today, so I think I will go ahead and get the classic, which I did for $3.99 plus tax, which came to $4.23. Let me see here. They've got some kind of thing to vote to empower teachers to inspire. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. Go ahead here, try to pull that off so you can see the whole shebang, and it's foil packaging similar to the ones that they use for the, if not identical to the ones that they use for the Footlong hot dogs. Let me go ahead and get this thing out of here and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, there it is, the Footlong Philly Cheesesteak by Sonic, and it's got grilled steak and onions, supposedly, though I don't see the onions. Could this be the second week in a row that I did not receive my onions? It's got mayonnaise, and it's got looks like a cheddar cheese sauce on it, like Cheese Whiz style, kind of like what you would get at a Philly cheesesteak place in Philly. Although some people would argue that you don't get mayonnaise on a Philly, but I would. I mean, come on, I love mayonnaise on a steak and cheese. Doesn't matter what city I'm in. All of that looks to be on what appears to be basically just a hot dog bun, but maybe a little bit more beefed up, a little hot dog bun on steroids, I don't know. $3.99, not bad for a Footlong cheesesteak, but will it compare to some of the cheesesteak places? We'll find out right after this on OTR. Alright, gang, I am back here on OTR to check out the brand new Footlong Philly Cheesesteak from Sonic. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. That is a pretty big cheesesteak, if I don't say so myself. I mean, it's thinner than most cheesesteaks in terms of the overall girth and circumference, but it's plenty long. I mean, a 12-inch cheesesteak from a lot of places would cost you at least $8, maybe $10, maybe more. It depends on where you are and what the quality is. I mean, you oftentimes do get what you pay for. Let me show you this thing next to my noggin the way I always do, see if I can avoid any major spillage. I am worried that this does not have any onions on it because I just don't see them. Maybe they're just so minced up and cooked in there that I don't see them because of that. But anyway, let me go ahead and take a bite of this thing and I'll let you know what I think about it. Alright, gang, that is a pretty tasty cheesesteak for $4. There's, definitely flaws, but the value is there, guys. Let me go ahead and build this thing from the bottom to the top the way I always do. That bread is not legitimate cheesesteak bread in any way, shape, or form. It's basically, like I said, a slightly puffier Footlong hot dog bun. Just tastes like white bread. Very, generic tasting. Nothing special about it, but it is strong enough to support a lot of steak, and that's what this thing had, was a lot of steak, a lot of mayonnaise, and a fair amount of a Cheese Whiz type substance. A little runnier than a Cheese Whiz. So that steak, it was tasty. It had a decent flavor, but it was very salty and kind of dry. I did not get any grilled onions on this thing, so slightly disappointed in that. And again, just like last week with Firehouse, I'll have to deduct for that if there is in fact supposed to be onions on there, which for some reason I have in my head there should be, but for the life of me, I can't taste them, see them, feel them in my mouth, or anything like that. So there you go. The mayonnaise gives it a nice creamy flavor, helps to lubricate some of that dry steak, and also so does that Cheese Whiz type substance, which is a little more runnier than a Cheese Whiz and more mild tasting, I would say, as well. So probably just a standard, regular, run-of-the-mill cheese sauce. Putting all that together, but adding it, the fact that it's $4, it's going to save itself from, the doldrums of like a half of a thumb up or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing 2/3 of a thumbs up. It's pretty good. I mean, I'd probably buy it again. So it would be a 3/4 thumbs up if it did have onions on it, whether they're supposed to be on there or not. Let's just put it to you that way. And the onions would just make it better overall. I think it would add some more flavor to the meat, give you a little bit more texture to work with the thing, and it would probably be a little bit better. The spicy one's probably a much more tasty situation, I'm sure, and maybe I'll try that in coming weeks. We'll find out. So yeah, 2/3 thumbs up today for Sonic's Footlong steak and cheese, or Philly cheesesteak, or whatever they're trying to really call this thing. The classic. This is the classic version, mind you. Here at Sonic. I'm glad to be able to know that there's one out here. Actually, my sister doesn't live too far from here, so that means, hey, she doesn't live too far from here. So, I thought she lived a lot further away than this. Anyhow, check out all of our action everywhere on the Snack Society networks, including Twitter, YouTube, of course. You can join us on Facebook by clicking on the link in the description down below. Also, make sure that you check out OTR The Extra Mile, and the only way you can do that is becoming a Patreon supporter. $1 a month gets you 4 fresh episodes of OTR The Extra Mile. And, ladies and gentlemen, so just click on that link in the description down below. Also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure, I'm going to say ladies and gentlemen a lot of times, that you check out my Twitter page at BrandonRakeSAS. When you do, make sure you use the handy hashtag Snack Society all day, every day. Don't you love it when I lose my train of thought? Also, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And in the meantime, in between time, ring that bell to be notified. Stay tuned for the extra mile if you're on Patreon.